Hi, second graders. Welcome back to another day of skills with Miss Catrone. Today we are working on lesson 13. As you guys know, we always start our lessons by setting some goals for ourselves. So without further ado, let's jump right into our lesson. All right, here we go. Okay, so we're on lesson 13 today, like I said, and our goals are to identify common nouns, proper nouns, and verbs in a sentence. We can use correct grammar in a sentence, and we can write a persuasive writing piece. Remember, persuading someone is trying to get them to do something. Okay, so today we're going to review our proper and common nouns. We will also learn some additional kinds of proper nouns. Oops. Okay, if you guys remember, a common noun is a general person, place, thing, idea, and they're always written with a lowercase letter. So for instance, hen, girl, and restaurant, always written with a lowercase letter. Proper nouns identify specific people, places, and things, and are always written with a capital letter. So our girl is Jane, and she lives on Main Street. It's not just any street, I know which one it is. All right, we also learned about a different type of proper noun, Mr., Ms., Mrs., and Miss. Mr. is the title for any married or unmarried man. Mrs. is the title for a married woman. Miss is the title for an unmarried woman. Ms. is the title for a married or unmarried woman. You usually use this when you don't know if they're married or not. You might call them a Ms. All right, let's read these several sentences together. So we're going to notice that there's some mistakes in these that we need to fix. Mrs. Jones, Jeff's mom, drove him and some children from his class to the park on Main Street on Friday. Okay, so I know that my proper noun needs to be capitalized, which means Mrs. and Jones need to be capitalized. Ooh, Jeff is another proper noun because I know it's not just any boy, it's Jeff. His name also needs to be capitalized. Drove him and some children from his class to the park on Main Street. Okay, that's a proper noun. It's a specific street, and that one gets a capital. On Friday. Friday is a specific day of the week. It's a proper noun. Then I need to end my sentence with some kind of punctuation, probably a period in this case. All right, let's check. Mrs. Jones, Jeff's mom, drove him and some children from his class to the park on Main Street on Friday, period. All right, so if we're looking here, our proper nouns are in purple. Mrs. Jones is a specific person, so is Jeff. So is Main Street, so is Friday. Common nouns, mom, children, class, and park. Verbs is drove. All right, another one we have to fix. Mr. Smith searched for foxes and wolves with 3 men last October. All right, let's see if you can figure out what needs to be changed. I'll put 30 seconds on the clock. All right, Mr. and Smith need to be capitalized. Those are proper nouns. They searched for foxes and wolves with 3 men last October. Okay, October is a specific month, and then I do need to end with a period. Okay, remember our proper nouns are going to be in purple. Mr. Smith is a proper noun. October is a specific month. That's a proper noun. Common nouns, we have foxes, wolves, and men. And our verb is searched, to search. Okay, so you're gonna have more practice editing sentences in either your Google form or your Seesaw. Okay, so let's review a little bit about this topic of persuasive writing. Remember, in persuasive writing, you're trying to convince someone to do something. So in our last lesson, we were trying to convince the principal that French fries should be served every day. I don't know about you, but I love French fries. I don't know if they should be served every day. It's probably not our healthiest choice, but they're really yummy. Okay, so when you try to persuade someone, you try to convince them to do something you want them to do. The creators of these cereal boxes use many different techniques to convince customers to buy something. They might have a silly character, or Reese's Puffs has like a jingle or a rap. In order to persuade something to do something, you'll need to provide very convincing reasons why other people should do what is asked or proposed. So I can't just say, I think we should have French fries every day because I said so. Because I said so. Because that's what I want. No, I want that. Mr. D would be like, absolutely not, Ms. Catrone. But if I said, listen, Mr. D, French fries can be served with a lot of different sauces. Most kids love French fries. They're quick to make and they're not very expensive. Then I might get them. All right, let's talk about the difference between a fact and an opinion. We talked a little bit about this last time. An opinion, that is someone's belief about something. So chocolate is the best ice cream. Well, this person's saying strawberry is the best ice cream. We're allowed to have different opinions about something. Fact as a statement that can be checked or proven. So I can tell you that there are 50 states in the United States. I can prove that. I can say that Miss Catrone is 5'3". You can prove that. You can get out a measuring tape. If I said Miss Catrone is really short, someone might think I'm short, but someone might not. It's an opinion. But you can give them my exact height. There you go. Today we write a new persuasive letter as a class. So we're going to select a topic. Here are some options. We can say that a certain game is the best game for everyone to play at recess. A certain field trip to a place is the best. A particular knock-knock joke is the most hilarious joke. A certain kind of candy is the best. Or a certain name is the best name for the school mascot. Okay. Let's do the candy one together. I don't know about you, but I love candy and I definitely have a favorite. So for my persuasive writing, here's some more options. A certain book is the best. A certain movie is the best to go see. A certain song is the best song. A certain food is the best to eat for lunch or dinner. A particular animal is the scariest at the zoo. Okay, so I think for today we should choose, or I like the one about the animal at the zoo. Which one's the scariest? Okay, let's stick with the candy one. So a certain candy is the best to eat. So that's going to be our prompt today. A certain candy is best to eat. I'm going to go with Reese's. That's my opinion. So it's not a fact. I cannot prove that Reese's are the best to eat, but it is my opinion. Okay. Now I want you to close your eyes and spend about 30 seconds thinking about how we would convince someone that Reese's are the best candy to eat. If you chose a different one, maybe you chose Laffy Taffy. You can put that in your head. But I'm going with Reese's. And I'm going to take 30 seconds and think about all the reasons why I could convince someone that Reese's are the best to eat. All right, I have 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Okay. I have my reasons about Reese's. Do you have yours about your candy? Okay, so we're going to work on this together in either your Seesaw or your Google Classroom about how we're going to convince someone. So then we're going to go through and we're going to edit it together, which means we make changes and give us a final product. Okay, so I'm going to say that Reese's are the best candy to eat. They are the best because they have, my lights went off in my classroom. They have chocolate and peanut butter, so everyone has something that they like. They are really good inside of a s'more, so you can bring them on a camping trip. And it's just the right amount. So they're big enough that they're just the right amount of candy. That is why Reese's are the best candy to eat. Okay, that's my persuasive writing. I gave it to you with my words, but it's your turn to convince me about what is the best candy to eat. You guys are going to practice writing this, editing it a little bit, making changes where you need to. Okay, so that's the end of our video for today. Don't forget, you do have to go to Seesaw or Google Classroom and write these things. But that's the end of my video. So let's see how we did. Can we identify common nouns, proper nouns, and verbs in a sentence? Yes, we can. Can we use correct grammar in our writing? Yeah, we talked about starting with a capital, ending with a period. We looked at that. And can we write a persuasive writing piece? Well, that one won't get checked off until I see your writings, but good luck, second graders. I've loved going through this lesson with you, and I can't wait to see you next time for lesson 14. Good job today. Get going on that Google form or Seesaw. Bye, guys.